Alright, Shalom. I'm the brother Tassiyat coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Kakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akim across this world, who are spreading this knowledge in truth and sincerity. And Shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening. And may the election be upon your households. Kan Shalom. So, today I want to make a quick video that the nations are nothing in the eyes of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Okay, the real God, the real power of the universe, who made everything. His name is Yahawah. The name of his son is Yahawashi. Okay, and the Most High Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, he doesn't care about these other nations, man. Okay, so when people say that heathens can be saved or whatnot, that is not true. You know, that Yahawashi came from for the Gentiles and the heathens. That was not speaking about actual heathens. That was speaking about Israelites who were seen as heathens. You know, they would behave like a heathen because they did not grow up in the land of Israel. You know, for example, the Hellenistic Jews. Okay, and you have our people that are now growing up in other countries, learning their customs, their way of living, and forgetting who we were, you know. So basically, our people are in a Gentile state of mind, so to say, you know. So Yahawashi came also for those Israelites, okay. That's why he says, "Other sheep I have, which are not of this fold." You know. Let me first read that before we continue. So this is, let me see, John 10 and 16. And others, let me start at verse 14. I am the good shepherd, and know my sheep, and am known of mine. As the Father knoweth me, even so know I the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. Okay? And other sheep I have, which are not of this fold. So you would think this would speak about actual heathens, but no, it doesn't speak about them. It speaks about the Israelite foreigners, okay? That grew up outside of the land of Israel, and by blood they are still Israelites, okay? Them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd. Alright? So going back to Isaiah 40, to show you that the Most High doesn't care about these other nations. Isaiah 40, starting at verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. So the nations are like a little drop of water in a full bucket, you know? Like you don't care about one drop, okay? So, yes, the Most High made these nations for a certain purpose. That is something else. But he sees them as nothing, okay? Verse 16. And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beasts thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. So the whole country, if you would burn that whole country, is not even enough, you know, for Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. It's still worthless. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing. And vanity is vague. They're worthless. Okay, so you're reading this, right? You mean to tell me that Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi is gonna save the heathens and that he loves the heathens? What do you think, man? Okay, what do you think? Okay, so if you're still not, how do you say that, convinced, well, let's read it here in the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, and this is part of the Apocrypha, which are, if I'm correct, 14 books that are taken out of the Bible, the King James Bible. You know, they are a part of the Bible. Okay, they were taken out. So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. Okay, Adam. Of him come ye all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. So everybody comes from Adam, and the people who Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi has chosen. So there's a distinguish between normal people and chosen people already. Okay? Back in the days, we were not called Israelites. Okay? We were called the sons of God, you know? We were called the sons of God. Okay? We were the chosen ones from the beginning, man. It says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. So the whole planet is created for who? For the sakes of the Israelites, man. Okay? So is the whole world made for every nation? No, the whole world is made for the sake of the Israelites, which are the so-called Negroes, the so-called Latinos, and the so-called Native Americans. The true biblical Hebrew Israelites. Okay? Verse 56, as for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle. The Most High sees them as nothing. The Most High sees them as spittle, which is spit. You know, if you say spit on the ground, it's nasty. You don't want to step. You don't even want to step on it. You don't even want to look at it. You know. Most High sees them as spit, man. Okay, and is likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. So, when you have a vessel, you know, like a bucket full of water, all right, and you spill one drop, you don't care about that one drop that is being spilled, you know? That is how much the Most High does not care about these nations, man. It's like a drop that of water that gets spilled, one drop. Like that is nothing, man. Okay, that is nothing, man. Let me see, Isaiah 40 already put it there. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. So they are still, even though they are nothing, they are still ruling over us, man. And it's funny, I was just thinking about the Most High actually gave these heathen nations also their empires to rule. You know, the Babylonian Empire, the Egyptian Empire, you know, which is the real Egyptians are the people from Sudan, we believe, you know, called Misraim. You know, you had, what else they had? The Babylonian Empire, I already said that. The Assyrian Empire, you know, where even we were captive in their empire. You know, the as you can read in 2nd Ezra chapter 13. Okay, the Northern Kingdom was captive in the Assyrian Empire. 2nd Ezra 13 and 40. It says here, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Shalmaneser the king of Assyria led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. So we were captives in the land of Assyria also, man. So they was ruling. You had, who else, man? Okay, you had so Babylon, Assyrian. Then you had the Medo-Persian Empire, you know, the Medo-Persian Empire, which are the people that call themselves Elam, or let me say it this: the Bible states they are the people from Elam, which nowadays you know them as people from Iran, from India, etc. You know, Pakistan. Okay, then you have, where else, man? You had the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, of course, which is Esau, the so-called white man. And until this day, you have the revived Roman Empire, so to say. You know, so they are still ruling, the Edomites. Only they were taken out of rulership for like a 1,000-year period. You know, when they were put into the caves, when the Roman Empire fell, around 370 AD. until around the 1400s. In the Renaissance, they came back into power until now. So this is like the revived Roman Empire. Like the book of Daniel chapter 7 speaks about, the book of Revelation chapter 13. So the Most High gave these nations their time to rule. Okay, and the last one that is ruling right now is Esau, Edom, so-called white man. But this is what the Most High says about Esau, man. Okay? Romans 9 and 13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi hates also, okay? And he hates Esau, man, the so-called white man. So do you really think that he's gonna let us be in this hellhole forever? Having these devils ruling over us? Of course not, man. We just read it, He doesn't love the heathen, he sees them as nothing. He loves Jacob, okay? So keep your head up, This is also like comfort, to know that the Most High loves us, okay? We are, basically the apple of his eye. So he's gonna take good care of us, man. He's always taking good care of us, but we just gotta follow his will, So in the near future, it's gonna be blessings upon blessings for us, man. The kingdom is gonna be so beautiful. We're gonna have our rest. We're gonna have enjoyment, eating real food, real drinking water, spiritual powers, visiting other planets, other galaxies, So that's gonna be real enjoyment, man. Okay. So that hope is edifying, and I want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Kakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles, great millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akiam across this world who are spreading this knowledge and truth and sincerity. And shalom to the few sincere brothers and sisters out there who are also listening, and may the election be upon your households. God shalom.